Women don't respect men with no hose. No woman wants the man that no other woman wants. They don't respect the man with no hose.
So I recently came across this article on Reddit and saw this little exchange, and I don't think I could have said it better. It might be hard to read, so I'll give you the gist of it. First person asks, are they turning to Tate, or is Tate just being blasted across social media to the point where it's impossible not to hear him? And I like the response. It says, here's my super unpopular take. Note you have to say unpopular take, because if you seem a little bit not hateful enough, then you'll get downvoted on Reddit. But it says they are turning to Tate. I haven't come across a Tate video in a while. In fact, I hadn't even thought about him until I saw this article. The issue with Tate is that I come across more videos making fun of him than I do of him. Mind you, I'm only on YouTube and Reddit, blah, 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 blah. But they go on to say that high school age kids were born after 2000. They haven't seen the misogyny women used to go through. They came of age with female artists like Meghan Trainor talking down on men. Then they say that, that this is the time of LGBTQ celebration and not gay bashing. So, and it says, but the last sentence is what I really like. It says, Tate is the monster created by the left's good intentions. I thought that was really good. So, I agree with that. I think Andrew Tate is simply a natural response to the saturation of man and masculinity bashing. I think boys are tired of seeing this and being told this is okay. But traditional masculinity is not. Not every boy is comfortable with this. In fact, I'd say that the majority of boys are uncomfortable with this behavior. Yet society encourages it. And then I looked up what he was talking about with the Meghan Trainor. And I looked at the lyrics reference in that he was talking about, I guess. And I think this poster is correct. I mean, look at these lyrics. It says, ironically, this song's introduction discourages men from making an introduction with women. Boys are turning to Tate because they have grown weary of the modern narrative. They're tired of the male nature being vilified. They've become aggrieved with double standards. Of course, there's going to be backlash. Every person that remotely defends men faces the potential of being ostracized.
And that's when I experienced how engaged the media is in groupthink around gender politics. And I learned a difficult lesson. When you start to humanize your enemy, you, in turn, may be dehumanized by your community.
Here, Oprah Winfrey provides a voice to a convicted murderer. I can't remember her name. I should have gotten that. But pay attention to the comments. I don't recall ever hearing that Tate has advocated for the murder or violence against women. But he's the one against whom British schools are assembling an army of influencers. But what does Tate say that is so egregious? He says that women like men that can get women. That's accurate. He says things like women like masculine men. That's accurate. Has he said some unsavory things? Yes, but we all have. You're not supposed to agree with somebody 100% of the time. Silly to think that someone's never going to say something you're going to disagree with. And honestly, you need to check yourself if you agree with something someone else says 100% of the time.
And that's what happened to me.
So you, the left, I'm looking at you, created Tate. Dave Chappelle has warned of backlash involving the LGBTQ community. People have been warning Disney and various companies of the honestly overstated destruction of go woke, go broke. I mean, that's overstated. But in essence, it's kind of happening. I have a friend with whom I discuss politics, and I have brought up on numerous occasions that the left's propensity for canceling could one day lead to a very frightening phenomenon, at least for minorities like myself. The phenomenon where people get tired of unsuccessfully attempting to be deemed to be a decent human being, They simply give up and get to the fuck it level. They say, fuck it. You know what? I am an insert your flavor of the month-ist. Be it racist, sexist, misogynist, whatever. That's Tate. He doesn't shy away from labels. He embraces them. And because he embraces the bad guy role, he can't be canceled. It's the same with Dave Chappelle, Rush Limbaugh, Long Beach Griffey on YouTube, and you all know Trump. They don't care. No point in trying to attack them. They know their audience. They know their supporters. I'm not calling these people bigots, but think about it. Do you think that an actual bigot recoils from being called a racist? You think any actual woman haters care about being called a misogynist? Tate has a following because of the left's detraction and purity test. The left hypocritically laughs at the sensitivity shown by Jordan Peterson. You tell boys it's okay to be soft, but when Peterson cries, you make fun of him. Is there any question why boys would lean toward a man that actually tells them that it's okay to embrace their testosterone? Not everyone is pansexual. Not everyone wants to wear makeup and high heels. Not every boy wants to be thought of as a misogynist for being sexually aroused by the female form. Boys long for the days of being masculine, badasses, and not having to be feminized. It's not in their nature. And the notion of nature has never been more documented in the media. You can no longer argue that society is the only reason why people act certain ways when you readily support the existence of transgender individuals. Sad to say it, but some boys are actually masculine and heterosexual. Although the way the left is vilifying that, it may not last too much longer.